Will this be a one-on-one duel?
It shall. Your champion shall face Langdradosa Cyanrath.
Do I know this person?
Doesn't sound good.
Can we check the back of our minds for
Yeah,
this
is
person?
this a local famous person?
You guys can try to roll history to see if you've heard of this person.
Man, I'm rolling great tonight.
I'm actually not going to, so I'm not proficient.
Since I'm Kerr, I guess I will, but I'm not a smart guy. Just for Kerr reasons, I'll try to.
Leon would roll with advantage here.
9. I'm super smart, guys.
This is pretty low. Why didn't you even roll, bro?
Nice, nice.
You know, just because I'm Kerr, man. I don't know. He's walked the walk a couple times here, boys.
I like it.
So none of you would have heard of this person specifically. Leon vaguely thinks he's heard the name.
But not
He can't place where.
What about
Not
Aaron?
Aramir, no.
No. Yeah, this guy's a nobody.
I don't see we have much of a choice.
You got him.
Will you also call off your assault to the back of the temple?
Make a persuasion roll.
They're just gonna keep attacking us from behind.
Wait, I thought he said they'll leave the town. Does this mean everybody, or like the dragon leaves?
Assumedly.
I don't trust these guys at all.
With a 16, that's not bad. You hear him hesitate for a moment, and he goes, "You will surrender the temple to us now, and in exchange, we will allow those inside to leave. You will not take any possessions with you.
This
You
guy's
will leave everything behind."
I mean, that sounds like a good idea. We can get these people out of here. Isn't that why we're here?
Yes. At the very least, we can do that, even if I lose.
Are you
Wait,
saying this?
No,
in,
if we go into this bargain, then they're gonna take everyone as slaves.
Are you saying this in lieu of the
You
hand-to-hand combat?
No, the duel will be scheduled for a later date. I am not authorized to offer you a ceasefire, but I will bring this to my superiors, and I can assure you that they will agree to a duel. It will occur just before dawn.
So we are to escort these individuals out, and you are looking to acquire the temple.
You will surrender any valuables that you and these people carry, and in exchange, we will allow you your lives.
I don't know about that one.
I think there are quite a few of them. I don't know if we would stand another chance.
They're talking about your shield too there, Hugh.
What do you want to do?
Well, surely we cannot drop our arms.
Surely not if we are
Best
expected to
using
duel.
duels is a fool's choice. They've already taken to enslaving people. I don't believe lying out of the question.
But you three thought he was being truthful in his offer.
Oh
think we
yeah,
can
it
accept.
sounded.
Yeah, but this
Sounded-
new one with the taking of the possessions, I don't know about that.
They're
Well,
already changing
gold
aspects
he can
of
have. I will need my arms and armor for this duel. Cool.
Why don't you make a persuasion roll, Hugh?
I will.
And I'll tell you what, you can roll with advantage for an unknown.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna need that. Sweet.
17ers, that's not bad.
With a 17er, once again, there is hesitation. And then finally, he goes, You may keep your arms and armor, champion of greenest. You will need them if the duel is to be. And again, those of you with the insight to detect it hear distaste in these words. For the duel to be honorable.
Then we agree.
Very well. An accord is struck. I can stop the combat music. Guys, see as the ram through the cracks in the door is pulled away, and after a few moments, you hear the voice that you've been negotiating with call out, "Unbar the door and allow us inside. Each of you will be searched. Your valuables will be taken. You may retain your arms as promised. You may take nothing that was in the temple."
This
Kind of turn back and
sounds-
look at the priest. What does he look like?
The priest is standing with the civilians, and he appears to have a look of relief on his face. From what you can tell, it seems that his primary concern was the lives of the citizens.
Cool. I nod to him and I start taking down some of that stuff.
I'll help Hugh take down the stuff. I'll help Hugh take down the pews.
The orc grumbles as he
We sure this is a good idea, guys?
walks
No.
back to the civilians. Do you want to unbar the door?
I kind of want to
Yeah.
ready an action just in case they come in and start swinging.
Yeah,
I
same.
want to shoot somebody if they do that. I don't think
Okay,
it'll
so-
happen because the battle music stopped, but
Yeah, I give it a second till everyone kind of feels.
The battle music is
They're
one play
ready.
away.
And then, Kerr, let us lift this.
Yeah, once everybody's in place with their backup actions, I will do so as well.
Yeah, I will ready a crossbow shot in case somebody comes and does something violent.
Alright, so you are unbarring the door?
Yes.
Lock, and the door is opened. And outside you can see a number of cultists and kobolds standing there. You see an individual wearing robes and a mask that seems a little bit more intricate than those of his compatriots. And you determine quickly that this is the person you were speaking with. He steps forward and he looks at you both. He goes, "You and your people will exit one at a time. Each of you will be searched for artifacts taken from the temple."
This is what I fear. I think they're here for something. Do you have anything special here?
Are you asking the priest?
Yeah, I'm asking the priest. Like really low key.
He turns and goes, "No, the only thing of value that I had was the amulet that I gave to your friend."
Which friend?
give it to Kerr.
Oh,
He gestures
man.
to Kerr, who's over by the door.
Kerr's gonna lose his amulet.
Over my fucking dead body, I will. I can tell you that much.
Well, see, that's
Kerr,
like
you-
what I wanted to fight.
So what do you want to do about that, Kerr?
You know
I'll
where
cross
you
that
put
bridge
it.
when the time comes.
I mean, we agreed to a duel, not to getting robbed. That's their.
No,
You-
the-
you actually did agree
literally-
to be
yeah,
robbed, yeah.
We
No,
literally.
I mean, that's what they added on after the fact.
I mean, but then we opened the door.
Well, so I mean, if they change their terms, maybe we get a couple free surprise rounds on this.
Basically, the agreement was you turn over everything you're carrying besides your arms and armor, and in exchange, they'll let you and all the civilians leave the temple.
Okay.
All right, so he's gonna step back and gesture for the first person to come out. So who wants to leave first?
Not me.
I'll go out first.
All right, here you step outside, and you can see that there are just a lot of kobolds and you can see a cultist holding another one of those dragons you encountered in the mill on a leash, and it snaps at you, and the cultist kind of holds it back. As you step forward, this cultist approaches you, and goes, "I can search you, or you can turn over what you're carrying."
I hand him my valuables, which would just be my gold, which is 15 pieces. Pretty substantial.
Takes your 15 gold pieces, and as he takes them from you, he goes, "For the Queen of Dragons," he whispers to himself as he puts it into a pouch he's holding.
What does this guy give us with the Mouth of Sauron vibe? What is he putting off? Does he feel like he's a strong warrior, or does he feel like he's just like a director, lieutenant from behind, or what?
You want to try to size him up?
Sure.
Yeah, okay, you can make, let's call it an investigation.
Okay, I'm real smart. Street smart though.
With a 17, you look him up and down, and his uniform certainly looks impressive.
Actually, just a 7.
Yeah, a 7. With a 7, you look him up and down, his uniform certainly looks impressive, and by that, you know, maybe he must be strong.
Impressive.
And he gestures, so you're free to go.
We'll await safe passage of my friends if it's all the same to you.
And you can wait over there, so you're out of the way. He gestures to the bottom of the stairs.
We should let the town folk out next, so that you can begin to lead them over to
I agree.
somewhere else.
Yeah, let the townsfolk next.
Yo, Kurt, get over here.
Alright. So one at a time, the townsfolk are going to step outside. Each of them turns over miscellaneous jewelry that they were wearing, necklaces, rings, amulets, pocket watches, anything that they have, various smatterings of gold and silver and copper. A few people are wearing kind of expensive looking hats. Those are taken as well. Basically anything that could be of value. And then all the townsfolk are allowed to walk out as promised. And they head down to the bottom of the stairs with you.
Jesse, I have a question.
Yep.
Can you paint me a picture as to how large this amulet is that I received from that guy?
It's basically a necklace. So it's,
A little
you know,
pendant.
it's a pendant, yeah.
But how big? Like, are we talking quarter size? What are we talking here?
Maybe a $50.
You can put it up your butt, yes.
You want to boof it?
No.
Wouldn't be the first time in one of my campaigns.
No, I will.
I had a guy try to boof a dagger once. That was
You
interesting.
can try to hide it if you want.
While they're like searching him, while they're searching the town folk, what is this guy doing exactly?
He's
Like,
watching to make sure that they're not, like, hiding anything, basically. He's helping with the inspection and overseeing
Okay.
the evacuation.
So I'm gonna take a side step. I'm gonna lean against this wall here that I would think, is that kind of out of sight, or, well, his attention should be on the other people anyways, right?
It would not be difficult for you to, like, step out of line of sight for a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna swallow this pendant.
You're gonna eat it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What kind of check should that be? Let's call it a Constitution saving throw, I guess.
Take off the necklace part first. Or maybe like
I think he just.
He's gonna poop this thing out later, man. Or you're gonna bowel.
Oh
stress.
my god, I'm not gonna do shit.
Bro,
Kerr,
he's
you
going to death
take
right now.
this literally like $50 sized piece of metal and you shove it in your mouth and you try to swallow, and immediately it just lodges in your throat. And
oh shit!
you're asphyxiating.
No.
Get him.
Yeah,
You know how-
Be right back.
I like stumble back in more.
God.
Try to.
You're gonna take 2 bludgeoning damage as this just lodges in your throat, and you feel it just tearing up your windpipe as
You got
eat
any
metal.
medical?
Can
Medical
I,
shit?
Can I help him dislodge it? Like,
since I've taken the damage,
Yeah, you can try to. help him.
Wait. Since I've taken the damage, can I try to
Muscle it down.
big gulp it down again?
No, you're natural one. This is not going down.
Aramir,
Okay,
you got
well,
a medical?
No, if I got just the pendant, I should just be able to take it out by the necklace portion of the pendant.
okay. I'm
You
gonna.
want to give him the Heimlich, Aramir?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the Heimlich.
No,
and
can't
then-
I just pull it out by the necklace part? If I'm fucking.
It's well and truly lodged in there, man. Natural one is a natural one.
Ugh.
You
I
didn't
give him
just
the-
fail, you failed big.
I give him the Heimlich. Yeah, I wanna.
Make a medicine check to give him the Heimlich.
Okay.
It
Funny.
won't be super. Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
jeez, okay.
20. Yeah, Aramir knows exactly what to do. He's been in many situations like this in taverns, and he comes up behind you, Kerr, and he gives you
Don't
a
worry,
good
Fonzie, I
like
got
shove
this.
in the gut, and out comes the amulet. You spit it back up into your hands.
This reminds you of 2 weeks ago. A guy choked on some bread.
All right, well, I'm gonna wear it and just try to hide the chain then.
I'm gonna.
My
Hey,
first
Kurt,
plate.
are you trying to hide this?
No,
Give it to
shut,
me.
Shut up. No.
Give it to
Why
me.
are
I
you
can
being
hide it
so
better than you
difficult? This
can.
guy is clearly like, look at this shifty guy. I bet he's hid plenty of things in his day.
That sounds bad, but yes.
I'll stand here and
You want to try to hide it
block.
yourself, Kerr?
Why is this a question?
If you want to try to hide
fine.
it yourself, you can make a sleight of hand check to
If you
try
want
to
it.
hide it
want
on
it.
your person.
If you want to try to hide it, you can try to hide it. Fine. I'm trying helping.
Well, I'm just gonna wear it naturally, I guess.
Okay.
But like, I'm not gonna fucking dangle it outside of my fucking clothes.
Yeah, you put it in your. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leon, you step out, and you get searched.
Hey, can you try and hide my gold?
They're gonna take anything besides your
Oh,
arms and
yeah.
armor that you have, Leon.
Yeah.
Pieces.
Could I try to make a sleight of hand check to hide my gold?
Yeah, you can try to hide your coin purse. Sure.
Nice.
Give me your gold, Fonzie.
I give it to him. You get 34 gold. This motherfucker with the +6 sleight of hand.
Not bad. With a 14 though, they start to search you, Leon, and you hold your coin purse tightly in your hand at your side, and they kind of pat you down. They don't find it at your waist, and you move your foot to the side as they start to check your legs, and you try to drop your coin purse into your boot, and it misses the edge of your boot, and it clangs down onto the ground. And the cultist looks over at where you dropped the coin purse. He looks at you for a moment, and then he just takes the coin purse. And you lose your gold,
I shrugged.
unfortunately. So, yep,
Alright.
that
I,
happens.
I sheepishly pull the arrow that I fired into the door that I missed,
Yeah,
and then I'll walk out next. And
make
I
a
will
roll for that arrow.
also try to hide my current coin purse.
Okay, you can make your sleight of hand check.
All right. Ah, fuck.
Same thing, Aramir. You do your best to try to tuck away the gold that you're carrying, but unfortunately, you're not able to conceal it good enough, and upon inspection of you, they find it.
Can I? Nah, it's too late. Never mind. All right.
Give me 1 second. How do you know? Oh wait, it has a vocal. But how loud do you have to be when you cast a spell?
You have to at least whisper it.
All right,
Mutter it to yourself.
What do they take
No, I'm
from
not
me?
gonna do that. Just in case.
Like, is my mess kit okay, or would they take that from me? You know what I
No,
mean?
they wouldn't take a non-valuable item. Like, they wouldn't take anything just conventional, like a mess kit or anything like that.
Okay.
They basically take your gold, any jewelry you're wearing or carrying.
Okay. I'm good.
If you have any extra weapons that you're just like carrying around in your pack, they would probably take those too.
Oh,
I
just
have a short
30
sword that's at my side.
If you're wearing it on your hip, they wouldn't take it from you.
Okay, that's it.
They have 39 gold.
Okay, take 39 gold.
They take 59 from me.
Take that. Bonzi, you come out. You gonna try to do anything?
No, I'm just gonna act cool.
You act cool as they take any valuables you're carrying, which doesn't seem to be much because you gave Aramir all your gold. And then they send you on your merry way.
Okay. Yeah,
I
that
will
was fun.
step up, and I will present what Kerr deems, or what Kerr's understanding of valuable is. I will give gold and my sickle and this chain shirt that I got off of the ground from somewhere.
They take that all from you, and then they pat you down a little bit, and indeed, as they check up near your chest, they look and see you're wearing a chain. They pull the amulet out from your shirt, and the cultist orders you to take it off.
But this is of no value. It is just a marking of a goddess.
Make a deception check.
But Kerr doesn't know that it's valuable. He just knows that it was given to him by that priest.
Her absolutely knows that this is a magical necklace, and it is most certainly valuable, because it is magical.
Alright.
He's also trying to hide it.
22.
With a 22, the cultist eyes you for a moment, and then he looks to his superior on the other side of you. The superior looks at it, and then he looks back to the cultist and goes, "It's not what we're looking for." And he just waves you off, and they don't seem to care enough to take it from you.
I
Fucking
will
lucked out
continue
there.
walking. Shall we be on our way then?
Sorry, phones. I lost your gold.
It's all
The
good, brother.
leader approaches you as the kobolds rush into the temple, presumably to loot the living hell out of it. And he says to you, Hugh, "You will meet our champion outside of your keep, just as dawn is breaking. The duel will happen there."
I don't know if he is at his PC.
He's not, but that happens, and you can tell Max it happened later.
Okay, can we?
All of you are free to go.
Yeah, can we hustle out of here real quick before they finish turning that place off?
Yeah, absolutely. You
Yeah.
guys take the civilians, and you get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
You were promised safe conduct by the guys at the temple. You have no such promise of conduct from the rest of the looters in the town.
That's right.
And so, how are you going to get home with all of these civilians in tow?
I mean, we could just take the same path back to the keep, yeah?
We already blazed it.
Yeah, they did already loot there. They did already fucking run off a wagon over there too, so perhaps that is our best bet.
We did kill a bunch of people there. They may be wondering what happened to those people.
Doesn't seem very organized to me.
It's also fair.
Then
point.
half of these people are mercenaries, so
Yeah.
just trying to make a buck.
We could absolutely just take off from here and head back the way we came. I figure, so long as we're careful with our eyes open, we can mow down whoever we come across. If need be.
Let us be on our way then.
I'm just gonna be trying to keep an eye out for people ahead of us so that we don't run into an ambush, Jesse.
Sounds good. Okay, you guys take the path that you took there, hoping that the raiders you killed perhaps will have cleared the way, and perhaps that is indeed the case. Let me see. Okay, you guys proceed back through the town the way that you came, and Leon, you don't perceive any ambushes up ahead of you, quite fortunately, you guys are able to make your way back through the town without encountering too many difficulties, even with all of these civilians in tow. Somehow you made it without running into any problems, and you
Nice.
can get back to the tunnel.
Jesse,
Keep-
where are we to meet the guy for the duel at dawn again?
He told you that their champion will approach the front of your keep at the break of dawn for the promised duel that was offered.
Cool.
Okay. Let me get you guys back over to the keep.
I think I'm gonna talk. Can I talk to the ogre along the way? Wasn't he? He mentioned he knew where my buddy was. Leosin.
He is a half-orc.
Half-orc, yeah.
But yeah, he said that your friend did stop by his inn, and he does remember him.
Okay. Then we didn't know if he got out or not.
You're not. He's not sure what happened to him. When the town
he
came
left,
under
yeah.
attack, he evacuated.
Yeah.
To the temple with all the other people that you're with.
Okay, so I still have to go to the inn, which is around here somewhere.
Over here. 1 second. Back to the keep. And as you all emerge from the secret tunnel, back in the greenest keep, the civilians, as they come out of this scary dark tunnel, they look visibly relieved. A few of them let out some sobs of happiness that they've basically finally gotten to safety. And as most of you, bloodied and battered, stumble into the courtyard, the civilians approach you and they offer you sincere thanks. Men shake your hand, women give you hugs. They're just so grateful that you've saved them. They most certainly would have been killed had those kobolds broken in. And you have saved a whole bunch of lives.
I will go up to the priest and say that
That feels good, at least.
I'm sorry that it was cost of the temple for the time being, but they will not have it for long.
By Shantaea's will, the temple shall be restored. Lives are something that cannot be restored. And for that, I am grateful you were able to save so many. You have done enough, my friend. You have my eternal gratitude. When things are better, if I can ever repay your kindness, I will certainly do so.
Do you perhaps have any inclination of what they might be searching out in there? They seem to have a dedicated mission to look for something specific there.
I do not know. They may have thought that there were riches or artifacts inside the temple, but Shantaea is a goddess of nature, much as your own Maliki. We do not have things like material wealth in excess, only the bounties of nature and the harvest.
Shantaea seems like a peaceful woman.
She is a bringer of life and prosperity. May she watch over us all.
I will make my leave.
Alright.
Yeah, so what's next here, boys?
There's a duel for Hugh coming up. Sure, you
Yes.
can probably get some rest for that.
Might grab some of this
Scheduled
armor.
Duel.
There were
Pull
other
the
tasks to be completed as well.
Yes,
The
there was the
other
wagon.
The only other mission that there was, besides this duel, is the governor told you that there seems to be a caravan being organized by the cultists just outside of the marketplace, and they seem to be preparing to carry out the loot that they have looted from all of the town shops. And the governor said that if you were able to ambush this convoy, you might be able to find a lot of useful supplies that would be able to help you and also deny the cultists the loot of that caravan as
I
well.
think that's an excellent idea.
How much more
Get a
time
short
in the
rest,
eve
though.
do we have? Does it seem like?
It looks like you have about 3 hours before the duel. It is about 3 in the morning. You're all pretty exhausted and tired. There would be time for a short rest. I don't know if any of you still have your hit dice to heal, but
I need a rest. Is anyone? Hey, buddy. Is any one of these? Can I take a load off for half an hour or so? One of these tents.
You stumble over and you're covered in wounds and bandages, and this guy just goes, "Oh, sure, friend. Here, take a seat. You need it more than me."
Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks. Appreciate it. You got any food? Like,
This guy to your right
Crackers.
hands you a little bowl of stew.
oh, it's perfect. Thank you. You got any crackers?
No.
Okay. It's fine. Thanks.
Well, should we not try to
I
prep
come
a
over and
plan
offer crackers.
oh, thanks, Leon.
to stop the caravan looting?
Yeah, I just need a minute, all right, Kerr? Jeez.
Maybe if we rest for a second, I'll feel like risking my life again tonight.
Yeah, what he said.
What kind of armor we got over here? I desperately need armor or something.
Are you,
You could see what the blacksmith has available.
are you even proficient in any type of armor?
I'm not, but I still could use it.
I think it's
But
not
I-
casting spells, dude.
Yeah,
Huh?
I was
If you
gonna
wear
say, I
armor,
think
you're not
it-
proficient.
Oh man.
If I don't have armor, what?
Oh, that sucked, dude.
I think if
I-
you don't
I-
have the
Well, two health
proficiency
back.
for the armor, it prevents you from casting spells, as most spellcasters. I think that's like a caveat to their.
I mean, that's for like druids can't wear like medals and
I
stuff
think
like
it's
that.
for like wizards too, and shit. Like it might apply to your character.
So if
That-
I
that-
wear armor, I can't speak spells.
I don't know how maybe like the somatics of it gets fucked up or something. I don't know.
Sorcerers.
Yeah, because that's why like wizards don't wear like you don't have a tanky wizard because they don't
Right.
have any armor to be wearing. They don't even
There's
have
no
shields.
arcane spell failure with wearing armor in 5e.
Okay.
I mean,
I can remember that
I'm
from
just
somewhere,
not
but I
proficient.
don't remember where it's from then. If it's not this.
If you're not proficient, you can't do it. If you're proficient, you can.
Just lack of proficiency, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, the proficiency is what matters, not the armor itself. Like if
Doesn't
you're
mean that-
proficient in light armor, you can wear leathers, no problem. If you're proficient in medium armor or heavy armor, you can wear it. Like clerics can wear armor and cast spells because they're proficient in it. But I don't think sorcerers start with any proficiency unless your subclass gives it.
So right here, it says, if you wear armor with which you lack proficiency, you have disadvantage on any ability checks involving any ability, any saving throws involving any ability, any attack rolls. Oh well, this one no, because this says also. It's also not.
I mean, that's the rule. I'll pull up the rule for you. Let me see.
I'm gonna look in right here. Armor proficiency. Anyone can put on a suit of armor or strap on a shield to any arm. Only those proficient in armor know how to use it effectively. However, your class gives you proficiency with armor.
In 3.5, it was a bigger deal than in 5e. In 5e, they simplified it and just made it about proficiency.
Do you still get the AC bonus though if you wear the heavy armor?
Yeah.
If you're proficient, yeah.
Oh, so if you're not proficient.
Oh,
with
if you're not
heavy armor-
proficient, yes, you can still wear it. You just get all kinds of penalties.
Okay.
Sorry, I have
So
to
it'll
take
give
this
you
sweater
the
off, hold on.
AC, but it also gives you a bunch of like disadvantage type stuff going on.
Yeah, I'd love to see.
Wait, I
what-
think you said that you don't get the added bonus of it.
What? Rich, just add plate armor to your inventory and then wear it and see what it does to you.
Well, yeah, it absolutely like. Let's see.
Much better. Sorry, my totally legitimate place that I always look at the player's handbook PDF doesn't seem to be working for some reason. Not that it's been
I'll put on
taken down by
chain,
copyright or anything.
Add to backpack.
You, Jesse, you did say that he doesn't even get the AC bonus from it, right?
Oh, you do.
So if I add it, it gives me disadvantage on any strength or dex checks. Strength. Disadvantage on strength when not proficient with armor worn, and dex when not worn. But my armor absolutely still goes up.
I'm gonna find the exact rule for you right now.
But
I
also,
have
this is
a-
on D&D Beyond. Do you think they would like bake that in or not?
They probably do. The place
Well-
I always look at the player's handbook isn't working, unfortunately.
Well, so to that same aspect, right? So did you add starting equipment to your player?
What do you mean? Okay.
Like when you
Yeah, I did.
create a
Yeah.
right. So does it give you armor to wear in that?
No.
So then by default, I think that that's saying that if you're going by logic from D&D Beyond, that is saying that your class doesn't have armor to wear.
Yeah, you have disadvantage on any ability check, saving throw, or attack roll that involves strength or dexterity, and you can't cast spells. There it is.
You.
Thank you, Matt.
Where'd you grab that, Matt?
That's
I
from the
grabbed
player's
it
hand.
from the player's handbook.
I knew it.
But
I fucking read that shit. I was like, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I fucking remember it.
Here. You guys can see it too. Just go to D&D Beyond. You have the
Oh.
sources.
oops.
Hey, yeah,
Okay.
bango bango, baby.
That's what I was looking for, that exact passage, so we're good.
Oh, okay. So spells, right?
Yeah.
You can't cast spells, it says right there.
Fuck.
If you want armor, you have
get
two
the-
options as a sorcerer, right? You can take mage armor, or when you hit level 4, instead of taking an ability increase, you can take one of the armor mastery feats. That will give you proficiency in an armor. Or you can multi-class.
Right.
Those are your options.
All right. Well, I kind of walk out here. I'm like, oh, this fucking sucks.
I'm joining us
Doctor,
by
can
the
wear
fire.
armor.
It's time for a meal.
All right.
What'd you say?
I yelled for Alphonse to come join us by the fire because it's time for a meal.
That it is.
Yeah, this guy's dishing out soup. It's great.
We got
Oh,
soup.
Where the
Could be
frick?
better.
Back.
There's no salt, but it's pretty
He's
good.
probably got baby aggro.
I look over at Aramir. You don't keep crackers in your pack?
No, I
What do you
might
keep for
need
Ashes?
to start. I mean, I think. I mean, yeah, I totally did. They took it from me. They didn't take it from you at the temple?
No. Why did you give them your food?
No, they took the crackers. I was really sad about it.
Damn, they can't have nothing greenest.
And, place kind of sucks.
A little bit, huh? Hey, you did
Yeah.
kill that dragon pretty good, though.
Yeah, we killed so many dragons here.
I hold my fist up for Aramir to fist bump.
I fist bumped it for sure.
Can I? You know that wasn't a real, like, adult dragon that we killed, right?
Yes,
What are you
Kurt,
talking
you know
about?
the difference between whatever monstrosity that horse dragon dog thing was and an actual majestic dragon.
I killed the majestic dragon, Kurt.
Well, not today.
Not
no,
today, no.
I don't.
We were just playing, Kurt. It's okay.
I don't believe you.
Kurt,
well.
where did you say you're from again?
That's a story for another time.
You seem to know a lot about dragons.
I have seen a couple.
Do your trick, Leon.
I'm gonna ask Kurt. Ask me anything you want about dragons.
Fuck.
I care not about dragons in this
So many
moment.
ones on hit dice.
I care about
It's pretty fucking sweet.
this town that I have called home for the last 3 years.
Well, I think we've done quite a bit tonight, and I think a short rest is in order. And then I think it's time we head back out. Does that sound good to you, Kurt?
In this moment, Kerr doesn't really get much from a short rest, so
Yes, but you're looking at two people who might be less dead if they can just breathe for a minute, Kurt. And I gesture to Aramir and myself, who are
Kurt, if you want to go back
actively
out there on your own, go ahead, man. You're not gonna have the grandson of the great dragon slayer, Rayburn Venkarin, on your side.
Indeed, surely you'd want such a powerful ally, Kurt.
Kerr's gonna blankly stare at you guys. Knowing what Kerr knows and looking at you guys,
Been through some shit, man.
sure, Yeah, we're doing good tonight, but let's see where this all goes, I guess.
Well,
Um,
we're not dead yet, Kirk.
you guys are looking worse than I am.
Yes. So again, all the more reason for soup crackers and sitting our asses down.
I'll turn my attention to Escabert the Red if he is calling attention at all or anything.
Yeah, he's gonna step over to the group after you guys have been resting for a couple minutes. Go. Ah, good, you're back. I've been talking to those prisoners you brought to us. Got some good information. I figured you'd want to hear what they had to say.
Please.
Yes, any information is good information, as long as it is truthful, at least.
He nods. Goes, well, got the name of their leader. They keep referring to her as some kind of dragon woman. They call her Resmir. That mercenary fellow. He's scared shitless of her.
Is that the name of the person that is gonna duel Hugh?
That is not the same name that you heard. The name you heard is going to duel Hugh is named Langdradosa Cyanrath.
Resmir is here? Their leader is here?
Supposedly, she's the one leading the raid. That's what the mercenary said. He also told me right where their camp is as well. Marked it on a map for me and everything. Even heard a rumor that they've been harvesting some dragon eggs from the nearby countryside.
Huh. I wonder what they want those for.
He was a very helpful fellow. I let him go. Figured he earned it. That cult fellow, though. Crazy as can be. Won't shut up about the Queen of Dragons and heralding the new dawn. He's insane. Didn't get anything useful from him.
Well,
Wait, what do you
I don't
mean
know
they're
about-
harvesting eggs from the?
yeah.
Is that why they're here? Is there a dragon egg here?
If there is, it'd be news to me, and I know every inch of this town like the back of me hand.
Aramir, I'd be willing to bet it's just the loot and the slaves.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's what the mercenary said. Said their orders were to come here and grab as many valuables as they could. Said he thinks they're trying to raise some kind of army.
Are they perhaps forming all of this together as a symbolic sacrifice to give to their god of dragons or whatever they are chirping about?
Queen
Who
of
could
dragons.
say?
Sure.
If there's anything I know about dragons, is that they like their treasure.
Well, Leon, actually, you sound quite confident about knowing the Inn of all dragons, so have you heard anything of that?
Of the Queen of Dragons?
What it would take to resurrect the Queen of Dragons, or whatever it might be.
Jesse, do I know anything about what it would take to resurrect the Queen of Dragons?
Why don't you roll with advantage for that?
Hell yeah. Hey, a 23.
Okay. Let's go to a sidebar.
Oh, we can see. Ah.
Ah.
damn.
Okay.
Well, if they want to bring the quote-unquote Queen of Dragons back, according to legend, she's stuffed down in her own lair, her own level of one of the levels of the Nine Hells. And for her to be brought back would be the same as to bring anything from the Nine Hells that's that strong. Probably need an enormous sacrifice, someone capable of doing it, and someone talented in some form of interplanar magic, as the Hells are obviously not on this planet.
Oh! Oh! Kerr's getting some Vietnam flashbacks. I feel like that's perhaps more plausible than you are maybe giving it credit for in your tone of voice, Leon.
Well, this is more just me thinking through it out loud, Kerr. If all of these people here today were used as whatever components you may need for such a ritual, I imagine a few villages would do. Maybe a few more. I don't know how many it would take, but if they're on this kind of a rampage now, I fear to see where we are a year from now.
Sounds like we have a little bit more to do than just the city limits or the town limits of, I guess, village limits of Greenish.
Indeed, if they are allowed to proceed unabated and they succeed in this, it would change the face of Faerun forever.
Well, is there any other pertinent information, Escobart?
Escobert looks troubled by the conversation he's just heard you all have.
They're gonna bring back Godzilla, bro!
And, he looks a little overwhelmed and he goes, well, and here I thought today would be the worst day I've had in, well, my entire life, but it sounds like we're in for something worse in the coming days. These are dark times indeed. What's this that the priest tells me about some sort of duel?
Yes, Greenest, finest warrior Hugh is set to duel their Landerosa, whatever his name was.
Redrosa Lionwrath, was it?
Cyanwrath.
Cyanwrath?
Yep. Escobert's gonna shrug and go, never heard of such an individual, but I'm surprised that the cultists agreed to such a duel. They've got us well and truly routed, on the back foot, if you will. Why would they offer such a deal?
It almost sounded reluctant. It almost sounded more out of machismo than anything else.
This
False
leader
confidence.
they have, Resmir, was it?
Aye, Resmir was her name. So the mercenary says.
The mercenary said he was terrified of her, correct?
Aye, he was practically shitting himself. Made me swear not to tell her that he told me anything. Like I would be able to do that anyway.
Cruelty sounds to be her game, then. What if this other individual, maybe a lieutenant or some such, is looking to prove themselves?
We should ask
Is that sort of
the
thing?
maybe we should ask the mercenary about Cyanwrath. Where is he, Escobar?
Oh. Well, I promised him his freedom, but he may not have left just yet. You could speak with him, if you want. I also got that cultist fella locked up in the dungeon, but I've got him slated to be executed.
I think he's gonna talk. Well, we can give it a shot, Elion.
Yeah.
Very well. I'll get him for you.
You said the cultist told you about
No,
their
the
leader, or
mercenary.
the? Oh, okay.
The cultists ain't said shit.
The cultist basically
Keep
just
spewing
rambles
Queen of
about
Dragons.
the Queen of Dragons coming back to usher in a new age, and they're all gonna die.
Yeah, talking to that guy's not gonna help. But if we could find
The
that mercenary.
I have an idea.
Escobert will step away, and then he'll come back for a bit, and he'll gesture for you all to follow him. And he'll go into this little barn over here. And you guys can see that the mercenary is here, still kind of bound. Goes, all right, friend. These lot want to talk to you, and then, as promised, you'll be let go for being so cooperative. But don't know how you're thinking you'll be getting out of here. And he goes, well, maybe they'll just forget that I got captured. Maybe if I just walk out, everything will be fine, right? Right, guys?
I'm
Think
gonna
that'll-
I'm gonna crouch down on my heels and look at this tied up individual. Do you you're afraid of Rezmir, yes?
Oh, hell yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen her walking around town yet, but that bitch is terrifying. I once saw her turn a guy into ash just by looking at him and muttering a couple words.
That's crazy. And this other individual is actually what we've come to ask you about. Jesse, what was the name again? Cyanrath?
Langdradosa Cyanrath.
Langdradosa. What can you tell me of this Langdradosa?
Oh, you're talking about that half-dragon guy.
I must be. We're scheduled to have a duel with him come just a few hours. Is there anything we should know about them?
To the death?
Unfortunately.
Oh. Oh, who's the unlucky bastard that has to do that?
I gesture vaguely to the direction of the champion of Greenus sitting by the sick people at the fire.
Huh. Oh, well, you better tell him to make peace with any gods that he has.
I see.
Why is that?
That guy, he's a monster with a sword. So quick. Man, in the sparring yards, nobody can take him down. He's crazy. He seems like a nice enough guy, though.
In the span it takes you to make a thrust, do you think he gets 2 swings in, or 3?
I don't know, man. I've never fought the guy. You think I'm crazy?
Hey, what's your name anyway?
Me? My name's Steve.
Hey, Steve. From on a range from Steve to the cultist you came in with, where is he on the level of, you know, like devotion to the Queen of Dragons?
Oh, well, I mean, he's loyal to the cause. Don't get me wrong. He's not quite as crazy as those guys in the masks. He just seems to like a good scrap. But, you know, if you're thinking that he's gonna turn tail or go easy on you, not much of a chance there. He's one of those guys that, you know the type in the taverns, always talking about honor and stuff. You know, one of those guys.
Right. Yeah, just
At least not
losers,
much
huh?
surprise from
Maybe that's why he accepted the fight.
Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty well respected in the cult, but I think it's only because he's really good at stabbing people. You know, that's the best way to get ahead in this world is learning how to stab people real good, or having a lot of gold. But you can get the latter by having the former.
Why is he okay with pillaging a town and killing a bunch of innocents if he's so into honor?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should ask him that.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna want to talk to me.
Probably not, especially if he's busy killing your friend.
I will
Yeah.
try to reason with him before the battle starts.
Yeah, if they agreed to some kind of duel, let me tell you guys, I've seen that whole shebang before. There's gonna be a crowd. So, if you're thinking of interfering or cheating or trying to trick them, maybe don't. That's my advice, if you want it, anyway. If you don't want my advice, you know, just ignore me, and, you know, let me go, because that's really what I'm talking for, because you'll let me go, right? Yeah?
So please, we're trying to think.
Okay.
There you go,
got
Steve.
it.
It's okay.
What do
shuts
you
up.
know about the attempted barrage of a I guess it's not a convoy, but it's a bunch of goods that are being ambushed. Do you know anything about that? Do you know how many people are trying to ambush that hold of goods?
What? Ambush? Ambush what?
I don't know. There's like a cart or something that's got all the town's valuables on it.
The carts we're using to transport the loot? You guys are gonna ambush that?
No.
I just look at Kerr.
I'm referencing that other fucking that other task that we have. That fucking.
Yeah, it's just carts, but
Ambush
the
the
plan
cart.
was to ambush it. Yeah. Try
Oh,
it.
I thought that they already fucking ambushed something else.
Boy.
Never mind.
No, they're basically putting together a wagon in the middle of town with all the stuff, all the valuables of the town, and we're basically tasked with ambushing the cart and taking it back.
Oh, disregard that then. I thought we were stopping an ambush, not doing the ambush.
No, your task is, if you want to, you can ambush the carts the cultists are taking all the valuables out in, and then take some of the stuff back. And then there's also the promise of supplies. Specifically, you were told that there are goods from the town weapons shop, the town alchemist,
Need that.
and then a jewelry stand.
Yeah, we might
Absolutely.
like physically need to do that first so that we can heal up Hugh before the.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
Alright. I still think we need an hour rest before we go do that.
Yeah, you guys are taking your long rest for sure. This is happening like in the course of your
Short
rest, basically. Yep, short rest for sure.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, I will. I'm fine to let this guy go. Maybe we hold him here until the duel, and then we can just release him to the crowd. Because I don't need him telling anyone we're about to go do an ambush, or telling
Steve.
anyone that we did an ambush.
You're gonna give me to the cult. You can't give me the cult.
No, I don't think
Don't
that's what he
detect
meant,
it.
Steve. It's okay.
Honestly,
It's
though,
okay.
after what he took part in today, that kind of feels fair.
Well, Steve,
Yeah.
listen, you're looking for a new beginning today, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. New beginning. Definitely not an ending, that's for sure.
You're looking to continue with your mercenary work or whatever it might be, right?
Yeah, unless you don't want me to.
I don't care much what you do after I never see you again, but what if you were to start that on more of a positive note opposed to getting your ass handed to you in combat so badly that you gave up? What if what if you helped us with our next task and then you'd be on your way?
Why don't you make a persuasion roll on that with advantage?
Hell yeah, boy. You want to do bad? Do bad for us? Well, you want to do a little bad for us?
20!
Dirty 20.
20!
With a dirty 20, Steve kind of like cocks his head like he hadn't thought of that as an option. He goes, and, you know, I help you, and then in addition to leaving, which I already have been promised, maybe I get a little something on the way out for helping, right? Because I'm so helpful, right?
Well, what do you have for possessions now, Steve?
Steve looks down at his body, which is wearing the clothes he had on under his armor and his bound hands, and he goes, I'm not exactly flush in possessions at the moment.
Steve, if you help us with this task, I'll give you half my coin that I get from the shipment.
Yeah, you know what, man? I'm in. Sure.
I don't know
I'm
if
a
we can-
mercenary. We always fight for a paycheck. What's the difference if I do it for you guys or for them, right?
There you go.
I mean, that coin might not belong completely to us. I think it would be reasonable if we.
That's why I said the coin that I get from it.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I was gonna say like a shield and a sword or armor. Then you could go about your mercenary ways afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be great.
Well,
I'm in.
what say you, the rest of you, Leon,
Yeah, it's
Amari?
fine with me.
Bonds?
Time for you guys to roll some hit dice.
Yup.
Yeah, I think that works. Steve, you want to join us in this escapade? I like it.
I have no hit dice to roll, so I will not be doing
Hey,
that.
Steve, you know the name of that guy you came in with, the guy with the mask?
That guy? No, I don't know any name of any of those bastard guys. I don't talk to them. They're all nuts.
Okay.
I am at full health again.
Very nice. And so Mercenary 2 becomes Steve. You want to let him out of his bondage? If you look to Escobert for permission, he'll basically nod that he's fine with it.
Excellent. I will help Steve up
I'm
and
gonna
bondage.
I'm gonna insight check him to make sure he's like not gonna just run away, I guess, or stab Escobert in the back or something.
With a 6 insight check, Steve seems like an amicable fellow. You got no problem.
Agreed. Leon will like let him up, and I'm gonna clap him on the shoulder and say, "Hey, we're eating some soup. Come on by the fire."
Come on.
I like
by.
soup. Sure thing.
I've got crackers for the soup too.
I gotta say, this is the weirdest way I've ever been signed on to an outfit, but you know what? Life of a mercenary, right?
It's
Yeah.
a strange world out here, Steve.
And Steve will indeed join you around the fire and eat some stew.
Maybe we can find more Steves along the way.
Steve has a new lease on life. So, Max, what you missed while you were gone, the crew took a short rest. Escobert the Red came out, and he
Nice.
filled you guys in that while you guys were out doing your thing at the temple, he interrogated the prisoners. The cultist was not very useful. He just kept spouting some stuff about the Queen of Dragons coming back, ushering in a new age, etc. and so forth. The mercenary spilled everything. He told you where the
Nice.
cultist camp was. He told you that they heard rumors there might be some dragon eggs they were looking for around. He told you the leader of the people attacking the town is named Resmir, and he told you that he's scared shitless of her. And after a little persuasion roll you just heard, Steve has agreed to help you guys ambush the caravan the cultists are transporting the goods out of town in exchange for both his freedom and a little cut of whatever you find in the wagons.
Okay, so we're raiding the caravan now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You also told Escobert about the duel. And he seemed a little confused and concerned as to why the cultists were willing to make such an offer. Because they're clearly winning, and he doesn't know why they would offer a duel when they're winning so hard.
We also learned from Steve the mercenary that Langdradosa Cyanrath is an honorable swordsman who is a brutal opponent, and you are probably gonna die.
That's what Steve said anyway.
Cool.
Hugh, he stands as a half dragon.
Dragonborn, yeah. I think.
Sounds like a
Steve,
formidable
was it-
foe.
Is it half dragon or dragonborn?
Steve said he's half dragon.
Oh.
Whether that actually means half dragon or Steve is just kind of an idiot is
Yeah, that's true.
out as a
That'll be
verdict.
fun to find out.
I know what I believe.
Yes, I think that the goal of looting, or not looting, ambushing that caravan was to hopefully acquire some more potions to get you 100% before that bout.
And maybe an improved weapon.
I don't know, that shield is looking pretty crisp.
Yes, he can keep the shield.
Yes,
Any
Well, I
improvement to his offensive would also be welcome.
true. Would robbing these caravans not break the terms of our duel?
No, they didn't offer us any safe passage outside of leaving the church alone, so we don't owe them anything else for the rest of the town. If the agreement on what was stolen counts on if they've gotten it out of the town already. If they haven't stolen it successfully yet, they can't cry if we have it in the heap. That's the safest place for it anyways, in the midst of getting robbed brutally en masse.
Yes, well. Let us make haste.
Indeed.
Hugh, there were also conversation around possible attempts of them freeing the Queen of Dragons from the level of hell that she currently resides in.
Here in Greenest?
Well, this might just be one stop on.
I think they're collecting parts of a ritual for it, i.e., things to sacrifice to a ritual. Probably gold and
Like
people.
the answer, yes.
That sounds alarming.
That's an
Yeah.
excellent way to put that.
You really have a,
Indeed.
you got a way to
alarming
get to
is
the
a
heart of the
good
matter,
word.
you, and I really appreciate that about you.
It is alarming indeed.
Let us put a stop to this evil plan.
Yes, these things are always best done sooner rather than it getting too far out of hand.
Are you still bloodied?
My good man Kerr.
Yeah.
Do you exclusively hug?
I rolled a 1 on my hit dice.
Yeah, I did too.
Do I exclusively hug?
Your move to grapple and incapacitate. You can respect a move that respects
Yes,
life,
I
but
did notice
are there
something.
other moves that you also know?
Could you
Did
perhaps
you
do
get a
kick?
weapon? I got a weapon. Where'd that orc go anyway? I kind of want my spear back.
I know you keep mentioning this bonus attack, but I'm not sure what you mean.
Bonus attack?
Weapon will not do me any good, no.
There's something else I can get you.
A net that is not going to be cut apart.
What about, are you wielding a shield?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What about
Oh.
another shield?
Two shields.
Double
Dual shields.
But then I can't grapple.
Can you do that?
Can you
grapple.
do that?
You can grapple with
You
two
have
swords
two
in your
shields?
hands.
Never thought
You
of
can
that
grapple
one.
something with two hands doing anything. You just sit on them, I guess. I don't know. But, like...
You can have 2 shields, but it doesn't give twice the AC bonus.
Oh, You're holding a fucking door at that point.
Basically, the one you have in your other hand is an improvised weapon at that point.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
You hit
shield
him with the
boots.
Captain America shield.
Lame.
Well, maybe
Shield
someone
punch.
here has a fine net.
Yeah, I mean, if I could have like an additional net, that'd be cool. I don't really want to. This net has some sentimental value to me, to be honest.
Jesse, as a bard, would I have knowledge of that thing where it's basically just like a spear handle with like a hoop on the end? You just use it to hold people back?
That would probably be considered an exotic weapon.
I mean, I feel like that's a thing like town guards would just have.
What are you saying?
That's
What?
true. I know what he's talking about.
Spear with a hoop on the end?
They had them in
Yeah.
medieval times. Basically, that was the police equivalent of handcuffs in
Yeah.
medieval times.
And they used
And they
two
just-
of them
they
at the
just
same.
hold-
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can, but like you can also use it to
Scissor
just hold
people.
a person away from you.
If you've ever watched like the Animal Police or whatever,
Yeah.
when they take aggressive dogs, they use
The
those things.
animal police.
Yeah.
But
It's a show.
Hugh, I don't see value in withholding any information. I've taken a vow to take part of no violence, or I guess at my own hand, do no violence.
That's an interesting vow. I've always wondered about those. The non-violent ones.
So
I mean.
that's quite honorable.
Yes, I was given a second chance at life, and I think that this is the path that I must take to
Can I
make up
ask you
for
to-
things that I have done.
Consider something, Kurt. Not to get you to question your vows or anything, but if
I want to
the
do that. I want to do a
harm that
hypothetical.
you hold back leads to more harm later, or if you do harm now, it's less harm later, which is the better option?
Kerr does not necessarily understand the full brunt of that question that you're asking, Leon, but well, I feel like if I am continuing to go down this path, then I will be gifted abilities to make sure that whatever deeds are done to the people who I choose to travel with can be easily undone.
So confused by that sentence, but
Sounds
alright.
like a
Kurt,
riddle to
more
me,
power
I don't
to
get
you.
Sure, how about a hypothetical? You're in the middle of the woods, just you. A wolf comes at you. He's about to tear your head off. He will just come at you constantly until you're dead. What do you do?
Well, I don't think that the goddess of Maliki that I have taken this vow to would allow that to happen.
Okay, so you're just
I mean, she might
avoiding the
not.
question there, but okay. Oh, yeah, that's fine. All right.
And even if that event were to happen, I'm sure that I will be given a way to get beyond that.
With all that being said, I need to go find my friend.
So are you not going to go to the convoy with us then?
Suppose we have time for a quick stop.
It's
Right.
supposed to be either along the way or in that general direction.
Right.
Hmm.
And it's just to
Yeah.
see if they're there or not.
I just need to make sure it's okay.
You would recall that the orc did tell you the inn was definitely raided after he left it.
So whatever has happened there has already happened.
Perhaps
No
they took
reason.
your
You
friend
mean
over.
it was rated as in?
Like before that orc ever made it to the chapel.
It's a ruin, basically.
Oh, I
It's
thought
not
he said.
necessarily a ruin, but it's already been looted.
It's abandoned.
Yeah, everyone's
So
gone,
if
they're
anybody
taken.
was in there, they're no longer there, most likely. I mean,
Perhaps-
if you think your friend could have hidden in there, then maybe he would be.
Okay, well, I mean that's what I think I asked that earlier. I guess I misunderstood what you were saying. I thought he
Maybe
had
Yeah, the
left
half
before.
some sort of clue.
Basically, the half-orc told you that as soon as the attack on the town started, he was told by the guard to evacuate the inn, and
Right.
he ran out and was going for the temple immediately, and the inn was one of the first places that was raided by
Right.
the cultists. He saw them go in.
Perhaps your friend was captured by the cultist.
Yeah. Anyway, we don't have that much longer then, right? We need to get this shit done right.
Well, I've been ready to go for some time now.
Yes. Jesse, can I have attuned to the shield?
Yeah, we'll say you can attune the shield for fun.
Yes.
Can I attune this?
Sure, you can attune that for
this
fun,
amulet?
Fun, please.
because it's fun.
Can I attune
How
this
do I
+2
make-
magic bow?
You don't have a +2 magic.
Ah,
Funsies.
Once per long rest, the attune.
To the wagons.
Yep.
Okay. Escobertha Red will wish you luck on the way out. And you guys will make your way for yet another time to the tunnel. This trip is not a difficult one. You will need to make your way up from the secret tunnel to this road here, where the caravan will be leaving from the marketplace, which is right here, headed eastward out of town this way. Follow this road.
Alright, well,
Shit, I missed the
Forward we go.
pinks. Sorry.
so we leave here, we go here.
Oh,
They,
yeah.
they
it's a
want to
free
take the
shot.
caravan this way.
Okay.
We know that
Oh.
then.
Jesse, I
We
wanted to
go.
kind of get another water skin, so I had 2 water skins.
Yeah, getting a water skin would be easy enough.
Do we go there or do we go here?
I forgot to
We wanna
ask.
we want to ambush, right?
Never mind, I'll do it later.
Well, yeah, but they intend to go this direction, right?
Also, you think this group
Yeah.
could ambush?
From here.
What happened last time we
that
tried
is
to be
fair.
Not
sneaky?
here.
These old knees aren't very quiet. You're right.
Whatever we do, we're gonna have to do it quick, man. Once they realize they're under attack, they're gonna move double time and probably call for help.
Also, do you have any weapons with you now?
No, I should probably stop by that blacksmith and pick something up, right? Yeah,
Yep.
I'm allowed to have one, right?
You
Oh,
are
yeah.
going
You're
to
not very
see
useful
the
without
full
one.
end of this deal, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's in my own interest now, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
If there's anything you could trust a mercenary to do, it's to follow their best interest.
Hey, I kind of got an idea. I don't know if this is gonna work. What if you come running up to the, like, let's say there's like 10 people around the cart. If you go running up to the cart and be like, oh, the temple is under attack. Maybe they could they'll send people over to the temple, and then we have less people to deal with. Think that might be a thing.
Didn't you guys just come from the temple?
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't that like an hour ago?
Yeah, that was some time ago.
Maybe you can tell them there are new orders and they must turn around, and perhaps you can also identify an officer or leader for us.
I'm just gonna abandon the cart.
He shrugs and he goes, I mean, it depends who's on the caravan. I mean, if it's my guys, I can try to tell them something, but if it's those cult nut jobs, they're not going to listen to anything I say. I'm just a hired sword.
Maybe you can bring them to us. Maybe we can be a little bit behind you, and you go up and say, "Hey, there's some assholes over this way," and then we just chop them down as they come.
Or something like that, but we got rope. Maybe you could fake tie us up.
Maybe.
You could be.
I'm gonna
seen
be
as a
honest,
hero
guys,
getting, prisoners.
To be honest, guys, I don't know about going in on my own or anything like that. I don't want to get stabbed by those little lizard guys with the spears. They're pretty stabby.
Hmm.
Well, we aren't very sneaky, so maybe just brute force this then.
You just
Yes,
attack
perhaps we
while
should just
moving.
lie in wait.
I think we should move quickly to here, as they are probably loading the cart up over here somewhere. And then we move this way if we don't see them, and we cut them off as far from their aid this direction as we can.
Then let us be on our way.
We know that their aid's over here.
That's where they're trying to take it.
Let us take action then.
Okay, let me get you guys over there.
Yeah, maybe we can ambush them. Set up somewhere.
Before we leave, I wanted to walk up to that half orc and say, probably still holding the spear. That's yours, buddy. You can keep it. But where'd that guy go that I gave that
Thanks,
short
Fred.
stick to?
You could probably track him down amongst the refugees.
I don't think he didn't seem to know which end to hold, so I think I want to take that back.
He'll gladly give that back to you because he would prefer not to have to fight.
Yeah, I'll grab it back.
Okay. So you take your short sword back, and then all of you, accompanied by your new friend Steve, who seems to have gotten himself a set of studded leather and a spear, accompanies you. You guys head up to that area you indicated, and you find a decent spot for an ambush, located between a few buildings. And you know that the wagons will be coming down this road imminently.
I'd like to climb a building.
Let me get you onto the map real quick.
That is quite a good idea. Oh, you know
Or-
what I can do
Into
actually?
the second floor of the building or something.
I can lay in the road and pretend to be like dead or something
I
maybe.
think they
And
might just run into her.
So
They wouldn't stop out of curiosity.
I very much so doubt it. I bet
May-
there's more than a couple dead people on the road.
we had gold, we just lay gold around you and they'd stop for sure. They wouldn't care about you.
Hmm. This actually might not be a terrible plan if we had some gold.
They might not stop, guys. With all the gold in their possession, they might be under orders to stop for nothing.
Do you think it's being
No,
pulled
we
by
do.
horses?
You know, thinking in hindsight, I think that we maybe should have taken some of those masks actually, because then we could just look like the cultists or whatever.
Let us
think I
smash
actually
those that are
collected a few of
driving the
those.
carts first.
All right,
Yeah.
so
I have one. I kept one.
you guys emerge in this little area here, and you can see there are some buildings to either side of you, and on either side of the road, and you have about a minute to set up for your ambush of the caravan.
Which is like a second floor, or which can I climb?
You could climb it pretty much any of these buildings without too much difficulty, Aramir.
Do we have free reign
But
of
which
this
one has the
map,
second
or am I
floor?
gonna walk into something? I'm like checking
It's-
around the corners.
You don't know what's in the buildings until you look in, but as far as you
The
can tell
answer
out
is
on the street, it's
yes.
clear imminently. I wouldn't stand in the middle of the road or anything, but you could quickly make your way across the street, probably, without getting
I'm
discovered.
going to hide
Uh,
behind this bush.
is there any like troughs of water or anything?
Yeah, there are a couple troughs of water. One's located right here,
Hugh, can you help me with this water?
and one is up here.
What are you trying to do with the water?
I'm going to make an obstacle for them.
Which of these buildings
don't
has
you
the
think that
second
might give
floor?
away
thing
our-
though?
Plan.
None of them appear to be two
you're
stories,
right,
but
you're
they
right,
all
you're
have
right.
roofs.
Okay, I'll get on this. I'll climb
I'd
up
like
this
them
building.
as
Okay.
unalert as possible.
It's difficult for me to do that because of roll 20, but we're gonna put you here and pretend you're on the video. Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna disguise myself as a cultist, Jesse. I'm just gonna put one of the stolen masks on.
You have one?
Yep. I took one off one of the dead ones that we've killed so far. And
Was
I'm
it?
just-
Wouldn't it have been taken from you when you left the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
definitely
probably
would've.
then. Definitely then.
You,
Stay
mercenary.
close to me, Fonz.
Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. Where do you want me, boss?
What if you were to fake tie me up and hold me, by the side of the road, and
Just
then
wants to be bait so bad.
I mean, we could stop him for a little bit. You could be like,
is
"Hey, I
some
have this
sort of
prisoner."
martyr thing, Kerr? Are you trying to sacrifice yourself for something?
No, I'm trying to get them to stop and set you guys up for as much success as possible.
We could also possibly
Uh,
knock down one of
maintain
these
surprise.
trees.
So maintain
Trees fall down
surprise
all
it
the time.
is, then.
We only have a minute to put down a tree.
It is.
Yeah, it's a whole.
Well,
Is-
we're like
is-
super strong and
Is
shit.
this a
I'm
bush
gonna-
here?
Yeah.
That's a tree.
A tree.
I'm gonna
Is
try
there-
to hide behind this tree, Jesse.
Yeah, I'm also gonna try and hide.
Is this a bush?
That is a bush.
I will try to hide in the
I jump in the bush.
then.
Yeah, I want to try to get up in the tree and hide in it so that I can jump onto the wagon as it goes by.
Climb the tree. Yeah.
I'll tell Steve to get in a bush or something and hide.
You got it, boss. And he jumps into this bush.
Nice.
14 to hide in the tree.
Yep, that's easy enough. With a 14 athletics, or is that your stealth?
That's my stealth.
Oh, okay.
You want me to
yeah.
make, like, a
You
athletics or
clamber up
acrobatic?
into the tree and you hide as best you can up in there.
Okay.
We all roll stealth.
Yeah, if you're hiding, you need to make a stealth check. Let me pull up Steve here.
Steve better be the stealthiest.
How good are you
fucking
at hiding?
mercenary.
Oh, you.
Holy shit, you!
It's almost
Oh, wait.
as good as I
That's
can
better
do.
no 1 out of 2, buddy.
Steve didn't have the
Uh,
best hide.
14 for Kurt.
Could I
I think
argue?
that's probably gonna be my best sneak. for
Could
the
I
whole
argue that I
campaign.
had advantage to cancel out disadvantage for
Sure.
hiding on the roof?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
then I would have had a 23, not a 3 or a 5.
Okay.
Can I like go inside one of these buildings?
Yeah, me too.
Hey, you can go in the building if you want.
Cha-
You won't
Oh,
even
I
have
guess-
to make a stealth check if you're in a building, because you're
Yeah.
inside.
No, I'm not good at stuff.
Okay, so you're gonna climb through that window, Fonzie?
Yeah.
Did it let you do that?
Let me open it up and then close it.
Oh, you opened it.
Yeah, you can open. You can just click it and open.
Yeah, yeah.
Matter of
I
fact,
see
I'm gonna
that.
close it.
You just sneak right in some Ricard shit.
If you're standing in the window, they might see you, though, just so you know.
Can I? Yeah, I'm like I'm huddled like below it, unless it's like a floor to ceiling kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a better spot for you.
All right, I'll do
Put
that.
yourself in a corner at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody's got their hiding spots.
Should we say like when we're gonna do it? Like, is somebody gonna kick it off here?
Well, once they get to here, I'm gonna try to jump on the fucking wagon.
I will
Leon's
ready-
jump.
Already in action to shoot a driver when he does that.
And I wanna
Oh,
have,
I mean, if we're gonna be doing
Yeah, I'd
that,
like to. I think we should all ready actions. That makes sense.
yeah.
So at this
already-
point, you are all in your hiding places. You probably wouldn't be able to plan any further, but you would at this point be able to see the cart, the first of the carts coming down the road. There appear to be 3 wagons laden with goods. Each wagon appears to be being pulled by 3 kobolds, and they are making their way down the road one at a time, and they're making a pretty good clip. So let me get first wagon ready here. You don't see any mercenaries, but you do see a cultist accompanying each of the wagons.
And you said there's 3 wagons, Jesse?
There appear to be 3 wagons.
So 9 kobolds, 3 cultists. Oh boy.
Can do it. We have Steve.
You do. You do have Steve.
Hmm.
All right, here comes the first wagon. Make some rolls here. They are moving down the road here. And they get to about here, Leon, when the kobold closest to your hiding spot in the tree just happens to glance up and see you sitting on a tree
I
branch.
drop down and stab him.
Well, you're unable to do that before he can react, because
No.
he has noticed you, and he kind of like jumps and he points up into the tree. And roll for initiative. You've been noticed.
Yes.
Ah.
That was bad.
Hey!
Nice,
Hey,
dude.
alright.
I do kill that
Perfect.
kobold.
Right, I wanna be.
Oh. Yo.
I gotta
Dang,
put Steve
Bonds.
in the combat order now. Alright, so I've got...
Man, just if Jesse rolled a normal sized character for Kerr, so my movement speed wouldn't be 25.
You're a little dwarf boy.
I think we have a token dwarf.
It's not
Can't all be
fucking
half
good.
elves,
Oh,
man.
no.
Yeah.
Well, we could
He
we
won't
could
hit
all be
anything
half
with a
elves.
hammer.
I would have taken full elf. That would have been fine.
At least you didn't roll drow again. Think of how awkward that would have been.
Yeah, that would be pretty uncomfortable.
Alright, I need to roll for these guys.
At that point, Kerr's whole fucking life mission would have been to actually go back to the Underdark. Meet up with Chagall.
Yeah, I
I mean,
bet
that makes sense, honestly.
Mog and Chagall are up to some shit.
Dude, I bet fucking Mog and Chagall are chilling, hanging out.
Bro,
bet-
I like to think that we just cornered a large part of Menzo Branson as our independent druid groves and just building our house.
I bet by now Chagall married Asha. That's great.
Oh,
Oh.
shit. Crumb cucked.
She was totally down for the revolt of the fucking spider bitch anyway, so she would have been.
Well,
Dude,
She was
and-
against the whole everything that he was doing, right?
And on top of that, dude, I would have been able to turn into a spider. She loves spiders, bro.
She does love spiders. But we're gonna shelve that conversation because it's time for combat.
She does love spiders.
Leon, you do indeed have the first turn as this kobold is very alarmed to have seen a shady-looking man in a tree.
Now it's time to get stabbed. Do I have advantage for surprising the piss out of him?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
7 times.
I'll reward your natural 20.
Thank you. I'm gonna guess the 17 hits the kobold.
17 absolutely hits the kobold, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
The 7 kill the kobold.
You drop out of the sky and you fucking slice this kobold straight through the torso, and he is
Hell
dead as
yeah.
fuck.
I wanna step right here and take a offhand slash at this kobold. Do I have advantage on this kobold for being so
Oh, did
awesome?
this guy not go through?
Oh no, there's another kobold.
Do you see... Oh yeah, you can't see that guy. Okay, we're good.
Who can't I see, Jesse?
No, you're good. I fixed it.
Okay.
I gotta rearrange some guys actually, because grids are. There we go. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
make your offhand attack.
16.
16 hits.
One slash.
You slice this poor little kobold.
Oh,
Or
actually,
a decent
that-
chunk
that
of
should
his
have
total
been-
hit points.
That should have been 1d6 plus 4. I was looking at the stats for the rapier. Do you want me to re-roll that, or I mean it's below a 6 still?
Can 1d6 plus... He's dead, don't worry.
Okay.
I was thinking about if it matters. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I was like, it's below 6 plus 4, so.
They're kobolds.
Yeah. 1 slash.
Alright, 1 damage. He is a little hurt.
I'm gonna step to right.
Alright, Aramir, you are up.
Oh, interesting. Probably gonna shoot this guy.
Okay.
What is my range actually? Let me check. 150. I'm good.
You have
150 slash.
advantage on your
Spear
first
through this
attack.
bitch.
Thank you. Advantage on my first attack. I like that.
You were not detected.
Advantage.
Who are you shooting at?
This guy.
30-20 hits.
There's a guy there?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is it dark or can you not see him?
No, I just don't see a guy there. I see a guy over here.
Oh, he moved? Guess he moved a guy over here, that guy over there, and then moved him back.
Yeah, I had to
Oh,
move
weird.
him for...
Didn't move
technical
back on my
reasons.
screen. He's still right there for me. Weird.
No, that's not where he is.
I dealt
Okay.
8 damage to that guy.
8 damage?
Yes.
Pretty good.
My
He
turn.
is bloodied.
Well,
Right, it is now Alphonse's turn.
All right.
he,
Let's see.
Hey!
I can reach that guy. How much to vault this window?
You could get out pretty easy. Just
Okay.
jump through.
Go here. Actually, I'm gonna. Doesn't look like I can make that. I'm just gonna attack this guy, the first guy,
Okay.
with a chill touch. So it's 1d20 plus 6. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
So, chill. Ooh, 8 damage.
Yo.
Critical Grundle grab as he emerges.
Did see that coming, huh?
Ah.
And then I'm
Ah, my
gonna,
Grundle!
Alphonse, what the fuck?
Crit.
and I'm gonna move right here.
Where did you learn such a move, Alphonse? Who is this friend of yours?
This guy is dead. It is now Kerr's turn.
Alright. Wow, that guy's already fucking dead. So, Kerr is going to use his movement and his full action to move to that square next to Leon to just add more distraction here. And I will end my turn there.
You run over there, and you hear a voice call out from behind the cart. We're under attack! Get the goods out of the town! Go! And obeying, these kobolds are going to try to get the fuck out. Not with Leon. And by tricky boxing. There we go. 5. You guys can make your opportunities of attack on the bottom kobold.
I will let Leon go first.
Nice.
That will hit. You slay this kobold before he can get away from you.
I will hold my reaction then, as I cannot reach anybody else anyways.
Okay. Meanwhile,
Uh-oh.
more kobolds will show up.
Should have knocked down that tree.
I'm
mean, there's still time to do that if you want.
I'm not ready to do that myself.
Yeah, I don't know if any of us are physically strong enough to knock an old tree down. If it was like a skinny tree, maybe they look like they got branches.
I should have taken a hand axe so I could chop down the tree.
You think you can one chop a tree, man?
With a hand axe.
With a hand axe.
Have you ever tried to chop a tree down your whole life?
I mean, I was just working in the fields for 3 years.
Especially
so
a live one.
I got that outside working fucking muscle, you know?
I'm just gonna use this here chef's knife to chop down this tree.
Jason, by the way, do you have a mullet?
Yeah, I have for like a little while now, buddy.
Yeah, I never see the side of your head. Literally never.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
It's too late.
That's a weird thing to say. Better not be
Stop
seeing no
looking at
side
my
head over
mullet.
here.
Right. So the cart moved 20 feet. You can see. This kobold appears and runs up to Leon. He's gonna try to stab him.
Oh.
And he will, with a 17 to hit.
Oh god.
A dagger sinks into your side, Leon, dealing 5 piercing damage to you.
Oh, you
Jesus
dead, bro.
Christ.
And now it's Steve's turn. And Steve is going to erupt from his bush with a battle cry. 5,
Yes.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Eee.
And he's gonna run with his spear out in front of him.
Yep.
And he's gonna try to stab this kobold.
Oh my god.
And he's gonna do it!
You try to stab.
Yeah.
He runs the kobold through with his spear, sinking it deep into
Damn.
the kobold's chest.
What a good mercenary.
Twists and then he pulls it out. And he looks at you and he goes, "Ooh, that looks bad. You alright?"
Not dead yet.
Alright, well, maybe get back a little bit. Next, it is this guy's turn. And he's gonna run around the cart. There. And he's gonna try to stab.
Get the short sword in the way.
Weakly, you manage to get the short sword in the way, as an 8 will miss you, and you clumsily parry away the second kobold's attack. Hugh, it is your turn.
Parry.
Oh, thick. Is this bush difficult terrain?
No, you can run right
Okay,
through that
sweet.
bush.
I'm gonna burst out. Bush. Halt! For I am the champion of greenest. Come no closer. I'm gonna try and kneecap this kobold.
This fucking unarmed kobold just pulling a cart.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and cripple him for life.
He always goes for the leg hit.
Is this a non-lethal attack then?
Yeah, 11.
11 misses as you try to kneecap the kobold and he jumps over your leg swing.
While
Damn
pulling
it.
a cart.
I'm gonna try and smash him in his stomach with my shield.
Okay.
Yo, have the cart run him over. That'd be so funny.
Damn.
12 hits.
12 athletics. He has to make a contested
Oh, he has to
roll.
make a contested roll.
Yeah, I'm trying to shove him.
He succeeds as he once again dodges out of the way of your shield blow.
Ah. See, they put the agile ones on the cart.
Yes, that's it.
I'm staying there.
This cultist is coming up with the rest of the caravan. Here he comes. Scimitar attack. 10. I assume that misses.
Nay.
You once again manage to parry, but can Steve parry?
No!
This cold dagger. You can.
Yeah, Steve.
Look out!
Here goes Steve.
Leon, it is your turn.
Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm gonna attack this cultist right in front of me. 14?
14 will hit the cultist.
Nice! Oh shit, that's got 7 with slashing damage.
Right. He is bloodied.
Okay. 17 to hit with the offhand.
17 hits.
5 slashing damage.
That will do it.
Yeah!
Offhand attack. Your 2 quick strikes dispatch the cultist.
I just stare daggers at this little shitty kobold. I give him my best, like, gallows grin with the blood on my teeth.
And he brandishes his dagger at you as he jumps around.
Alright, that was it. That was
Turn-based
fun.
combat.
Alright, Aramir, it's your turn.
Gonna shoot this guy.
Okay. 16 will hit.
8 damage.
Nice.
You shot the kobold at the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you blast him. He's dead.
Oh,
Arrow straight to the heart.
My turn.
What a shot.
Now it's the fawns.
Oh man. Seems like everyone's
Oh man.
got this. You know what? I'm gonna.
I should have explained this before, but looting the carts is going to take a standard action. You get to roll on a table, and I will tell you what you're able to loot from the wagon. And every turn you guys are continuing to loot, there's a chance more cultists will be showing up.
I'll definitely. I'll help with clearing these guys out then as much as I can. Let's see. Can we get?
What if we just try to take the wagons back to the keep?
That is certainly an option. You will probably meet with a lot of resistance, but you could try to do that if you want to take everything.
What's this wagon look like it's carrying? Does it?
You'd have to look inside.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
I didn't
30.
know if it was like obvious at a glance or not. If there was like swords sticking up
Oh,
or
fuck.
something.
No, it's covered with a tarp.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send a bolt of dart of purple magic from my mind to this guy right here. He's gonna save on a 14 intelligence.
Okay. Kobold, infamously smart.
Big smart guys. They're big in the
11.
book.
Failure. He's gonna take 2 psychic damage, and then he's gonna have. Let's see, how does that work again? It's a 1d, and he's gonna have to subtract. If he gets to make a saving throw at all, he's gonna subtract 2.
Okay. I'm skeptical he'll get to make that. But we'll see. Anything else for you?
No.
Okay. Another guy. He's gonna run up here. Going to make an attack. Leon. 15.
That is my AC.
You are stabbed for a maximum 6 piercing damage with a dagger.
Oh no.
Down.
Down.
There.
Leon goes down. Steve looks down at his unconscious form and goes, I told him to get back. You all heard me tell him to get back, right?
Shut up, Steve.
I mean, I did, yeah.
Keep fighting.
Working on it, he says as he tries to dodge a kobold dagger. And he does. Next, it is Kerr's turn.
I will reach down and say, Kin of Maliki, can you please bring this person onto his feet? I will use Shantae's blessing.
Very well.
Restore 2 hit points.
Nice.
You awaken, prone, but alive.
Yay. 2
And
points.
so I will. Can I use like a portion of my movement to drag Leon back a couple steps?
Yeah, you can definitely drag Leon.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna drag Leon so that he is at least in this spot.
Okay, so you want to move this way?
Yeah,
Drag him here.
yeah. And then I would think I would have enough movement to go 5, 10. Well, I guess so. Let me ask, how much more movement do I have then?
That would probably be 5 feet left. Or no, you only have 25 feet. That'd probably be everything.
So then can I just move him? Where was I before to start? I had to have been here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Can I just drag him back? Can I basically switch places with him?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Just like pick him up behind you.
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay.
So,
Got it for you?
yes.
The one kobold remaining pulling this cart is desperately going to try to continue pulling it because that was his orders. And he's going to manage to pull that cart a whopping 5 feet all by his lonesome.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, if I can select them. Hello?
Hugh, you think you could pull that this way?
Did you say that to Hugh?
Yeah. The only
By this way, what'd you mean?
towards me.
Here comes
Would it
another
be-
cart.
Would it be wiser to pull it that way or to try to push it back as a battering ram to the other one?
Or maybe, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe if you can move it sideways. That way it's in the way.
I'll
Couldn't you have
dispatch
healed?
of this one and see what I can do.
Good call.
Kurt, could you healed Leon? Your pendant?
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay, he's still down.
Well, he's
I
just
didn't- I
prone.
didn't-
He's
I
still
didn't pick-
prone.
I didn't pick him back up, like physically.
Gotcha. My bad.
Yeah, that 1d6 that I rolled there, that was the go at it.
This kobold's gonna try to stab you, Kerr.
Try all he wants.
7.
Misses as I parry with my shield.
Harmlessly off your shield. Steve's turn. Steve's gonna try to dispatch one of these kobolds. Oh, and he's doing it.
Oh yeah, Steve.
Steve runs this kobold through.
Steve's gonna
Killing
be
him.
this campaign's fucking Ed.
Really,
That guy.
an intense amount of enemies for level 1.
This kobold is
realistically,
going to
we're
make
all
his way
level
up
1
here. Get advantage as he circles around the back of her.
Yeah, that's
With an
fine.
18 to stab.
That is my armor class.
He stabs you in the back for 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
Hugh, you are up. There's one wounded kobold struggling to pull a carriage next to you all by himself. He's doing a terrible job.
You don't look good in the head.
I'm just
either.
gonna hold up my wooden warhammer and look at his knees, and I'll look him in the eyes. Drop the cart.
What language are you speaking?
Common.
He doesn't seem to understand what you're saying, but he looks scared.
Go for his knee.
Okay.
God damn it! God damn it!
His fear is
Yeah,
enough
roll
to give
higher
him an
than a 5.
adrenaline surge as he too jumps out of the way of your targeted knee strike.
Alright, well, now he needs to roll a contested against my 14.
-2.
Got a 21 dexterity
Jesus
saving
fucking
throw.
Christ.
As he
Shouldn't be a
dodges
save,
your
it should
ship.
just be a skill check, but that's still going to be.
His skill check
More
is the
than
same
needed.
as his saving throw. It's a +2. That's it.
So,
He was not having much luck this fight.
speedy little devils. I'm gonna do
that
my
guy's
best to
dead.
just move to not. Actually, you know what? I'm actually not gonna move. Never mind. That's good for me.
Okay. Leon, you are proned out, but it is your turn.
I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna try to stab this kobold that I just saw stab my boy Kurt.
Up you are. Cart is also right next to you.
I do not crit, but I'm guessing a 19 hits.
19 does hit. Yeah.
Nice. 5 stabberoo.
5 is enough. As you kill this kobold by stabbing him in the back, avenging her.
Nice. I'm gonna step here and swing my offhand at this one. Do I have
Okay.
advantage because I'm flanking?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Nice.
No crit though.
18 hits.
Real good.
3 slashing damage.
3 is enough.
Hell yeah.
As you kill the kobold that is so desperately trying to avoid you from kneecapping him.
Fucking.
Like jumping all around, you just stab him right in the back.
I'm gonna like just kind of try to get low behind the cart, I guess.
You cower next to Hugh.
Excellent maneuver.
Thanks.
Stay close to me.
Yeah. Learn
Now
my
it's-
fucking lesson.
Time for the man in the tower, Aramir.
Alright,
There you go. Nice.
Sniper.
That's
Nice.
good.
Sniper.
That's another dead kobold. My turn.
One in the front.
Count them out over.
Dude.
What does this character
You're
do?
counting.
He kills a kobold a turn. Ah. Sounds like level 1 to me. Fonzie, you're up.
Most reliable sniper ever. Though.
I'm going
Sorry, what was
to.
that? I was
Um,
talking.
I guess I'll get into the fray
Or
with
just me
everyone
and
else. And then I'll look at the ones down below,
That's the third 8 I rolled in a row.
That's pretty good.
and
Yeah,
I'm
really
going
good.
to. I'm gonna do a grundle grab to the one that Steve has right there.
All right. Grundle grab.
Oh, cold. I'm on a tank.
Nice.
10 will miss.
Of course.
Right.
This is great. And I can't do anything.
Okay. This guy's turn. He's gonna try to stab Steve with his dagger. He's gonna miss Steve. And now it's Kerr's turn.
Do both these kobolds have daggers? Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't be able to possibly try to unarm one of those daggers, would I?
To disarm. Let's see.
I mean, there's
Might
like
get
a
a
disarming
grab.
attack.
Right.
Disarming opponents.
But I don't know.
You
I don't know if that would fall under.
you can
improvise.
attempt to disarm an opponent.
You can or cannot.
creature can use a weapon attack to knock a weapon or another item from the target's grasp. The attacker makes an attack roll contested by the target's strength or dexterity, athletics, or acrobatics check. If the attacker wins the contest, the attack causes no damage, but the defender drops their weapon.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Can I try that on one of these kobolds?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I make an attack roll, or I make a what?
You
do I
make an attack roll, and he rolls acrobatics or athletics, and if you win the contested roll, you disarm him.
What should I be adding to this attack?
What are you attacking with?
See if you're proficient
Your
with
fists?
any-
Yeah, my fist, because I get a +5 to hit, so 11.
You have 5 strength?
Yes. Well,
Yeah, he was a grappler, bro.
where am I getting this from?
Are you proficient in unarmed attacks? You might be as a paladin.
I believe so. Let me see.
Does it say so in your weapons?
I wish it would tell me exactly where I was getting this +5. Oh,
What's your strength score?
I have to be proficient from it because my strength throw is 3 and then my proficiency is +2.
Yeah, you must be proficient
Yeah.
with unarmed strikes.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah, so you reach down and you grab this little kobold by the wrist and you twist his arm, and he makes a little squeal as he drops the dagger as you disarm him, and then you shove his hand back, and this guy is no longer carrying a weapon.
Dude, that's sick! Can I pick up the dagger and, like, just block it?
Yeah, you can pick up the dagger, sure. You take his dagger.
Alright.
You Jackie
yeah,
Chan.
He looks concerned.
Ew, I do not simply only hug.
Excellent.
Well
done.
I'll end my turn on that, I guess. That
Hey,
seems pretty successful, actually.
this guy's dead. And these guys are gonna keep pulling the cart. 10. They're gonna pull it around this lamppost. Forgive me as I go right through it. 20. And they're just trying to go around basically. And they'll get to there.
We'll get him. Don't worry.
Here. I need to.
Yeah, once I get another turn, I think I'll
Should probably start looting them because there's 3 things, yes, but more guys are gonna start showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
we
definitely
just have
in favor of that.
Couple guys loot.
I was gonna loot, but Leon decided to fall almost dead.
Provide Overwatch up here. Will I run out of arrows?
Overwatch 1 or 2, though?
Better be one.
Ah, it's.
But one,
I
it's
think
not a
gotta
thing
be
anymore.
2. Oh, it's Overwatch 1 because of Steve. We have 6 people.
Oh yeah.
Bro, this is just a fucking Overwatch event, dude.
The disarmed kobold is going to disengage and run away.
Nice.
And he disappears off the map.
That was
Runs
actually
away.
really successful, boys.
That's
That
dope.
was really good.
Nice. This might only work for kobolds, but I mean, there's been a lot of them, so I'll take that for now.
Steve is gonna try to stab this other kobold. Steve's a fucking beast, dude. He kills this one too.
Dude,
Steve.
man, Steve was such a good hire. He's been doing like the damage that an extra character should be doing.
I haven't rolled below a 14 with Steve this entire combat. Alright. That kobold die? He sure did. Hugh, your turn.
Yeah. We'll
There's a
immediately
second
try-
cart trying to make its way past you.
I will do a little about whirl and come down with my warhammer and try and crush the foot of this kobold.
The attack on the legs continues.
Finally, over 10.
That will hit, sir.
Yes.
You've done it.
5 damage as I slam it into his foot and ankle.
You slam your warhammer into his foot, but as he's taking a step, you hit his knee, and you just carry all the way down. You shatter his whole shin. You hit the foot explodes, and his blood pressure drops really fast, and he dies.
Holy shit, you.
You just like
Hilarious.
fucking state faired him. Like that hammer game.
Gallagher him, bro, Gallagher.
Didn't aim there, but I'm just gonna gingerly step over him and try and give a shield smash to this dude's face.
His terrified friend tried to dodge that. Let's see. Get him. You smack him with your shield, and he falls over.
Nice. Slam him against that building.
All right. Next.
What's it gonna take to loot? Full action?
Yeah.
It takes an action to search a cart, and then you get a random item from the cart based on what I roll.
Right. I remember that part.
All right. This guy's gonna try to stab Kerr. Ooh, natural 20.
That hits.
It's only a matter of time, boys. Oh, this dagger finds home, Kerr, as you're perhaps not ready for it. And it just goes straight through your armor, into your torso, and it just pierces right in a vital spot, and you take 9 piercing damage.
No, Kerr's going down, boys.
No.
Shit, good thing we got Steve. Take your place.
Yeah, if you guys didn't hire Steve, it would be really bad right now.
I don't have any healing potions.
Unfortunately, there's a couple carts here. Well, maybe you guys could have been looting. Um,
Fuck off,
right.
I was dead.
I was shooting.
Was missing.
Cultist
Well,
is gonna
God.
run up and attack Steve, and he's gonna miss. Back to the top, it is Leon's turn. Leon Kerr is wounded.
Fuck. I run out.
What are you? What are you? Bard?
20,
Half heals?
and I'm going to attack this kobold.
Okay.
Yeah.
9 will miss.
For the offhand. Easy.
Are you a bard,
Yeah.
Chandler?
Natural 1 will miss.
Again, or?
Yes, I'm a bard.
Okay.
It is the end of my turn.
Right. It is Aramir's turn. And in the tower.
I have been met with the fortunate situation of risking a shot through Steve.
Oh my god,
Ah.
here we go.
I don't think I can.
He has height.
I don't think I can do anything else.
It's only half cover if you shoot at this kobold. If you shoot at this guy, it's full cover because Steve is directly between you.
What? This guy?
Yeah, because we determined it's only full cover if it's a direct line through, right?
Oh,
Like a straight shot through.
I didn't think that full cover existed unless it was like through walls.
I thought that was what we agreed to, though, because of the shooting through a party's archery thing.
Yeah, didn't we say if it's a direct line, it's +4 to AC. If it's anything but a direct line, but the line touches the square, it's a +2. Right? For half cover.
I mean, how
Yeah.
tall are these houses?
Yeah, I mean you've got some help from the height of the
so
shot.
it's
I
not
would
a
say.
direct line, I would say, on the cultist either. Because he's not on the same plane, right? So either way, whether it's this way.
Well, Steve and the
This way.
cultist are on the same plane. That's it.
Well, sure, but fucking Aramir's not. Aramir's up on
Yeah.
the roof.
Aramir's got a little height going, for sure.
Yeah.
What do I get? What can I get for the height? Would you say is fair?
I think there's a mechanic for it.
There?
Height, ranged, attacks. Trying to remember the mechanic.
What's it called? High ground. But Aramir's got the high ground.
Gaining advantage or disadvantage is encouraged. Let's see.
It's a high ground thing. for
It
the
depends
ground.
on if I decide you're high up enough to gain advantage on your attacks. And I mean, you're on top of a building. I would say this probably calls for that.
Okay,
Nice.
I'll take it.
Advantage only is as effective as a +3, so why not? Just about cancels it out.
Very cool.
Sounds good. So I get advantage. I'll shoot this guy because it's half cover.
Okay.
Go. 17 to 8.
17 hits.
Oh, max damage, baby.
Dude.
With precision shooting,
damage.
Aramir puts an arrow through the eye of this
Can you
kobold.
change the object that you're shooting?
Yeah, can I shoot you all this out?
No.
Oh, well. I'm done.
Okay. Next is the fawns.
Alright, I'm gonna actually loot this fucking shit.
Actually, I'm sorry. I might actually just move forward then. No, I'll keep it going. I'll keep it going.
Alright, you-
I am looting. What do
You
you want
climb
me?
up into that cart, and I will
You're gonna roll?
tell you
Okay.
what you get. You want me to roll or you want to roll?
You can roll, that's fine. I don't even know how to roll.
You rummage through this cart, Fonzie, and the first thing you notice is that there is a whole lot of glittery shiny in this cart. Seems like they're carrying a lot of the loot taken from some of the jewelry vendors and some of the more profitable merchant stands. And you're able to find a small chest containing about 150 gold pieces worth of jewelry.
Alright. I just toss it on the ground.
Okay.
And then I use 10 more of my movement speed to go over here, I guess.
Got it.
And that's the end of my turn, and I say, that one's just full of fucking treasure.
Alright.
Send that in hearing range of Steve.
This kobold, speaking of Steve, is going to flank Steve now.
No, Steve, look out.
Oof, 22, that will hit Steve. Steve's going to get stabbed for 3 piercing damage. Ah! Getting a little overwhelmed over here, guys.
Oh, past Steve.
Next is Kerr's death saving throw.
Oh, God. Come on, Kerr.
Oh, 20.
5.
1 failure.
Not good.
This poor fucking kobold is gonna stand up, and he's gonna pull as hard as he can on the cart, but he can't move it. That's all he
Right.
does.
I wouldn't.
Next is Steve's turn, and he's gonna turn around and try to get this guy that stabbed him in the back here. 30-20.
I roll
Let's go.
Steve.
Got only two damage. It does not kill him. Hugh, it is your turn.
Can I yell something to Hugh?
Yeah, sure.
Hugh, I don't think this guy's gonna even try and bother doing anything but pull this cart. You should try and search this for a potion for Kerr. That's just my suggestion.
I'll leave the searching to you. I will try and get him up myself.
Okay.
Moved here, and I'm gonna try and stabilize her.
Okay, let's a medicine check.
Nice,
Yeah, with a
dude.
natural 20, we're going to say that you get to Kerr, and you've been in quite a few battles as a veteran of the guard, and you are able to not only bandage and stabilize his wound, but you are able to also kind of like slap him a little bit on the face, splash a little water on him, you give him a little drink from your canteen, and we're going to put Kerr at 1 hit point.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you.
Alright, that's it for me.
The mightiest that Greenest has to offer comes through.
Oh,
That he does. Kobold is dead, I think. Can't even find him. Where is he?
he's dead.
Probably
Don't
dead.
worry about it.
Probably died.
Stop having kobolds stay with us, Jesse.
Oh yeah, he's dead. I found him.
He's probably dead.
But you know who's not dead? The cultist isn't.
Oh no.
He's gonna attack. He's starting to get a little surrounded. Actually, he's going to attack Steve because he has advantage.
I'm gonna give him
19.
disadvantage.
Okay, that would
Nice.
cancel out my advantage. My first roll was the 16, so that will still hit Steve.
Oh,
Steve,
wait,
you
do
little
you have
bitch.
shove this guy?
2 slashing damage to
No.
Steve. And that is the bottom of the turn order as it stands now. We are a bit over, so if you guys want, we can resume next time. Otherwise, I'm not going in tomorrow, so I can go till whenever. But I know we got dads and people who go to work.
Yeah, I gotta call it. I gotta get up early.
All right,
There it is then, boys.
there it
Yeah,
is. You
that's
guys have looted some jewelry so far.
I like this campaign.
Much more to get.
I like this campaign a lot, too.
Dude, how many kills do you have already?
In this fight, I've killed 4 guys, I think.
That's awesome.
My kill
God
count is
damn.
0, boys.
You did get one to pee.
That's true. Your death count was almost as 1.
Pacifist run!
Alright, that was fun. See you guys later.
Glad we got to play. See you guys next time.
Later, guys.
Yeah, later, boys.